I think he was
Yo,
in.
yo, 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 guys, that's the thing. I was about to ukuthi ngimthande uMpumi, because I love the way she was, and she decided to change
Ah,
herself.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Ay, though.
But look at her, guys. Like, she's amazing. She's a beautiful woman. Appreciate that. Much love. Yo, man, she got a good heart, guys. She got a good heart.
Body. Okay. Let's wait for people to join. Because I must do a live and say hi to my people. Tell them how much I love it. Hi, people. Hi, everyone that's watching. Hi, everyone. Well, I just wanted to fulfill my promise. Yesterday, I had reception problems, so I couldn't go do my live. That's why. And my guest was ready. And then now I had reception problems. Hi, Rato. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Alomta. Hi, Bertha. Bertha, that's actually my other name. Bertha is my other name. That was supposed to be my name on my birth certificate. And then my mom is like, let's give her Lerato Disetso. Hi. Hi, cute child. Smiling. Wow, this has been such a therapeutic experience, just being here. It's so quiet. It's so... Scenery is amazing. Can you guys hear me? I know I'm speaking very softly. I don't know why I'm speaking softly. Thank you. I must pose. How else must I pose? Get better white today.
Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel, or are you still sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hot. People with childlike excitement, I hope you never lose your sparkle. And Lerato Modise was tagged to it. Dear Lerato Modise, this one is for you, my baby. And then she replied and said, thank you, my darlings. Yes, guys. See, Lerato is so sweet. She's somebody that I can watch from morning till night. Like, I enjoy her life. She's one housemate that I can stay on her life and I would just be enjoying her, the way she do and all of that. Same way I enjoy this girl. What's her name? Yolanda. You know, they have this personality that they don't need to do too much. You just like them. Like, Lerato is so sweet. You know, she's showing another side of her that you guys did not see in the house. This is the real Lerato. The one in the house was a game indeed, you know. So she said, apologies for not doing my live yesterday. The reception was horrible. I could not even upload a story. Love you loads. I love you. Why I sense guilty here. So she promised to go live and she did not. But you know what the fans have been doing with her since she has this vacation, on how they think herself and Papa Ghosts are playing them, you know. So they do not believe that excuse that she gave. They are like, something else took your attention and not anything that you just said there. Meanwhile, talking about Papa Ghost posted this picture of himself and his brother, as he said, great catching up with my big brother over some drinks. We had a lot to talk about and he had some solid advice for me. Love and appreciate this man with every ounce of my being. You see this Papago's brother, Andile Nkube. I hope I got the name correct. You know, I think this dude is somebody that people would want to have in their corner because they always speak good about him. Even when Sinaye met with him, Sinaye could not stop talking good about that dude. So I think Papagos wants something for himself to have such a sweet guy as his brother. Yeah. Meanwhile, Willie is here doing his own, as he said, trusting the process and working my journey with Battle SA. Remember, Willie had this gig with this Battle SA, which is a shoe brand. So this is how he's actually modeling it and doing his work. He is actually cooking in his lane. That is so sweet to see. All right, lover of Queen Bee said, Mina, I am starting to like Chwenza. She's hyping herself so much, and I love it for her. If she no hype herself, who go hype herself? You know one thing about this life, if you want to start winning, self-love is first. You must love yourself that people will start questioning that waiting the up. You should love yourself to the extent people would envy you. If you don't hype yourself, my baby, I promised you no one will. That was what Trenza replied, and that's on flick. I remember one time a guy chatted me on WhatsApp and was like, Mimi, I envy you because of I'm always bubbly, dancing and everything. That does not mean I have everything put in place for me in my life. But you just have to love yourself first and choose the road to happiness. All right, guys. Meanwhile, here the Mpumi fans are actually, priding with numbers, as they said, 1M views on TikTok and 2.2M on IG. Damn, that's crazy. I hope Mpumi knows how much we love her. Transition and voiceover vlogs, keep them coming, baby. And then she said there is definitely more of those coming your way. Meanwhile, while we talk about Mpumi, let's talk about Jaridi Njalala. As Jarid said, took a little trip back home, the very same place I started dreaming, longing and patiently waiting my turn. Filled with hopes and smiles, I put my city on my back and I represent the kids who think they are too far to reach. Jared is for the people. Jared means go get it. Jared means be bold. Jared means I love you always for trying to make it work. This is your world. Live in and be a part of it. Omo, you know, I really, you see this Jared here. I really pray brands see him. I really pray he wins outside. He's filled with positivity outside. I'm telling you. Even when haters call him, he said he will tell them I love you. So he went to his hometown. He posted a video on IG. Well done, Jared. Now, guys, here is the main gist. You see this video? This is the main gist of this video. So Mitch said the studio people said they never had such loud people in their studio. I love this podcast. Damn, we make such a great team. So this was about the Yolanda and Mitch podcast. Actually, it's Yolanda podcast here, but Mitch was the first person on it. As Yolanda said, are you guys ready for this podcast? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are dropping it today. Guys, it was yesterday. So if you've not gone there, that means you're sitting on a fat, long thing because that podcast is actually staring brows. I would gist you one of the brows it's staring. So at the podcast, while Yolanda and Mitch were gisting, Yolanda revealed on Liema's homecoming. Guys, do you know all this while that we're thinking, all the celebrity that came for Liema's homecoming? Guys, do you know that Liema was the one who paid for their flights and their hotel reservation? This is not just Mimi trying to hype Liema here. It was coming from Yolanda's mouth. It was coming from Yolanda. Yolanda said in her words, she said, Liema is the girl she thinks she is. Like, yo, all those people who have been dragging that girl with her wig, with the way she dressed and all of that. People have things where they are freak about. Like, she's not a freak when it comes to fashion and all of that. Imagine a girl paying, hey, for their flights and their hotel. Yolanda said hers was paid for. Mitch was like, his own was not paid for. I think maybe Mitch reached out to Liema. That was why Liema did pay for him too. Liema is the girl she thinks she is. Yolanda and Mitch podcast was wholesome, funny and entertaining. I love it. I will watch it all over again. So guys, the Liema fans, netizens hearing this, were so surprised because they are like, imagine paying for flights for all those notable celebrities that made their way. We had Mitch, we have Yolanda, we had Khosi, we have Sisi too. Liema, the richest Odogu, Liema, may God continue to bless you and flourish you, my silent mover. The Liema fans were like, yo, we never knew our fave is this big already. We never knew baby girl is big. All of those talk, they were hyping Liema and all of that. I was even surprised, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised. I'm sure if you're hearing this now, you'll be surprised. So Liema booked flight tickets and hotel for everyone that followed her to her hometown. Oh wow, she is so kind-hearted and doesn't even want to inconvenience anyone. Mad respect for her. Like, there for me, I was sending shout outs to those people that imagine paying your flight and all of that. Not knowing Liema did all of that. Meanwhile, the one that surprised me is this one coming for Khosi. As Red Riding Hood said, I knew it. I just knew Khosi couldn't have bought her tickets herself. That's the reason she went self. Free ticket, free homecoming, food and drinks. When are they hungry? Now let me shock you. Yes, in as much as Liema paid for that flight and hotel reservation, they also have the right to say they are not coming. They might choose to be busy with something and they wouldn't come. So honoring the invitation is something she should be grateful for. Although I know Liema is thankful and grateful, not for all these netizens who are just yanning up at her here. When would Liema Pansy promote Yolanda podcast by reposting, or was the deal to just use housemate to promote her cricket music? Same thing she did to Makeke. They all promote her music, but she is not returning their energy. Even my fave promoted her song. They like things. That's what they get. All this fake kumbaya they are doing is hilarious. So this is a call out on Liema that Liema has not shared Yolanda podcasts on her story or whatever. So people are like, imagine Yolanda was all out for you. Yolanda is always sharing your gig, even when you went for that the band, whatever. Yolanda posted you, but now you could not even share her vlog that just came out. I don't know where this drag is coming from. Oh. Anyways, there is still time for her to share that. Let's see people's reaction on this Yolanda's podcast. Mitch should never change. I know he will annoy me sometimes, but he has my type of humor. I swear Mitch is so funny when he is dragging someone you don't care about. Mitch and Yolanda need to do more podcasts. They are a perfect duo. I just love them so much. You see, they are receiving so many thumbs up on the social space. That's why if you have not seen what's it called, the podcast, where you should go see it in full detail is on Yolanda's YouTube. Yeah, that is where you will see every. Now, I really enjoy the podcast and I hope Yolanda is consistent because she is good. Don't skip a week, please. I told you guys when Yolanda reviewed that is a YouTube video podcast and all of that, I said she made the right step because people would want to watch her because she has this interesting personality. Mitch and Yolanda need to do more podcasts. Liema actually booked flight tickets for all the housemates she invited. Love the podcast, but I am already hearing things I disagree with. Any which ways, guys, that is how Liema is being trending. They've been, hyping her that, yo, baby girl. Of course, Yolanda said it herself that she is whom she thinks she is. Imagine paying for Khosi, Juicy, Cece, Yolanda, and Mitch. If it easy, make yourself runner. Guys, wahala be like bicycle. You see in this life, waiting we don't know amo. We only know what we see with our eyes. Because if not for this podcast, we would also think that all those people went with their money, they spend their money to go support Liema, on transport and everything, not knowing reverse was the case. Liema, that's a nice one from you there. Kudos to you, baby girl. Any which ways, guys, I'm gonna be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.